there to find out what's really going on in our economy.
Blackout period, though, is the topic, Leslie, but I figure you might just bash Wall Street. Go ahead.
Well, it's not about bashing Wall Street. I think it comes down to semantics. Speeches, lunches, conversations, even pillow talk. It's going to happen, and I think we've got enough on our plate not to be worried about that because it's going to happen.
A little sweet nothing about where interest rates are going in your ear over a glass of wine?
Hey, it's not sexy to me, but for you money guys, I hear it's a swing factor.
Nothing turns me on like when someone says 25 basis points over LIBOR. Oh, see, I'm just, right now, I can't even talk about it. All right, let's go to topic 3. The first order of business for the 112th Congress today. Reading the Constitution on the floor. Members from both parties, well, most of them, reading snippets of the founding document of our union. Matt McCall, will this be the last bipartisan act of the 112th Congress?
Unfortunately, I think it will.
2 days in.
Yeah, I think it will be the last. And I actually back this. Some of these politicians forget what the Congress, or what the Constitution is. You maybe kind of need to read it and get it back in their brain. And it's much better than, going against Mark McGuire for steroids for 6 days and going over that. So I think it's actually a good use of time, to believe it or not. Unfortunately, it's the last time they're going to be seeing Kumbaya together. It's over after this.
Leslie, what do you make of it? Some Democrats didn't show, right?
I like the kumbaya and the holding hands. Let me tell you something, all right? I love the Constitution. First Amendment, that's what I do for a living. And it's wonderful. Got a copy on my desk. You can get it online. The American people didn't vote left or right for these people to stand there and read the Constitution. Although it was a brilliant show, I'm tired of the show. Get down to business. And obviously it became a show with outbursts, etc. I don't agree with Matt. I don't think it was a good use of time. It's a wonderful, brilliant document. Americans need to read it for themselves. We don't need to hear our congressional members like actors or pastors in the pulpit reading it on the floor.
Yeah, I was with Leslie all the way up to the First Amendment. Then after that, you got the usual. Look, it's about time that the legal DNA for our country was read in Congress. They need to prove their points. They need to say this is constitutionally what we're doing. And it's important that the American people get engaged. I'm one of those Tea Party guys. I wanted them to do it. I helped force them to do it. And frankly, the Tea Party should be proud.
They should have hired that golden-voiced homeless guy. They could have added one job to the payroll number, and it would have sounded better.
Yeah. And by the way, how about some of these Democrats showing their real colors, like Steve Israel and Gerald Nadler, the Phil Hares of the world? No, thank you. He's not there. Yeah, I don't pay attention to the Constitution. Yeah, right.
All right, on deck. Guess what they're doing with all that forloco? Time for buy, sell, hold. We take the names and stories in the news and treat them like they're stocks. Would you buy them? Would you sell them? Because remember, when I sit here, there is no hold. Take a stand. We're not a nation of wusses or wussies. The residents of a Pennsylvania town, speaking of, are outraged, barking mad, in fact, because of cuts to their police department. The borough of Jefferson Hills fired Fritz, a 5-year-old police dog. Although Fritz is trained to sniff out drugs, guns, and fugitives, officials say the K-9 program not cost-effective. More than 75 attended a council meeting to protest. $13,000 has been raised in donations. Firing Fritz, the police dog. Buy or sell? Leslie, first to you.
Sell, because I love doggies. Doggies are not only man's but women's best friend, and I bet you he was a great employee and didn't talk back. So I think we should have kept the dog Fritz. Shame on them for firing the dog.
I don't think they're putting him down or anything.
Yeah, they're going to get him a nice pool and a nice pen somewhere. Look, I got it, okay, it's cost effective. How much can they have in that town? Let the cops do their jobs. I say buy it.
Buying of the firing of Fritz.
Yep.
Peter's on the phone.
I completely buy. I don't understand pets. I don't understand the whole thing of having dogs, having cats. Sure, he sniffs out something, but at the end of the day, this could be another person's job. The amount of money they spend to keep this dog happy.
I was going to say buy, but just because you said that, and I have 2 dogs and would have more if, like, my neighbors wouldn't sue me, I'm going to sell that.
Selling me,
McCall.
right?
Selling McCall. At home, you also sell. Look, we're a nation of dog lovers, right? Man's best friend, unlike McCall. The sexual harassment lawsuit filed against Brett Favre and the Jets by 2 massage therapists has received the animation treatment in Taiwan. That animation posted online includes all the nasty details, including the sexting, and some things that we cannot show you on this very fine family program. The video ends with Favre, who is a 3-time NFL MVP, being named most vilified pervert. Brett Favre, the animated Taiwanese version. Buy, sell, or hold. David.
You know, you've got a football player, a massage therapist. I buy it. I'd buy it any day. Something was going to happen. Sexton, come on, Brett, you're not 16.
Oh, this is such a buy. I mean, I will watch this video over. Actually, I did watch the video over and over.
Leslie.
I'm going to buy it because, guys, when you're looking at our butts and drooling when we look back, that's how you look to us. So I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy it totally.
I'm going to buy it as well. What do the people at home say? They buy it. Those things are hilarious. I mean, they're hilarious. They take a little liberties with the whatever. But New Jersey Governor Chris Christie looking for any possible way to close the state's budget gap, signing into law a bill that would allow school districts to sell approved ads on school buses. That's what it would look like. Matt McCall.
This is a buy. Capitalism. Get money any way you legally can.
David.
Me, I'm going with a sell because first fix the school budget issues, then you don't need to buy them.
Leslie.
I'm going to sell. They're doing it here in California. What are we doing to our kids and their minds? This is sensationalistic and not necessary. Fix the education system.
Sell, because you know the next first thing going up there is buy the Happy Meal, right? McDonald's. People at home, they say buy it. All right, the reading of the Constitution, a buy or a sell. First to the panel. Leslie.
I already said sell.
Matt.
Yeah, I don't think it was the proper way to use
it's a buy. I think we need to do that.
I'm an American.
need to ask
It's a
David?
buy. Come on. This is a buy.
Buy it. Didn't take that much time. They're banning Four Loko. Buy the Constitution. 98% of loyal Scoreboard viewers voted buy, one sell, one hold. Who holds?
Who holds?
I mean, come on.
On the
and Ron,
Constitution.
I'm not that liberal.